Hello! So what I have for you today is an upper body workout that you're only going to need dumbbells or bands for. As we get started here, we're going to go into a warm-up. We're going to start with a jumping jack. Now remember, this first time through your warm-up, you don't have to go 100% because you're just getting things warmed up. If you've been sitting a long time, then you're going to be a little bit more stiff. So take this first round to just kind of get things moving, and then the second time we go through it, you can push yourself a little harder. Alright, we're going to go into an arm circle. So you're rotating your arms in the same direction, but kind of swimming motion here. A few seconds, we're going to reverse it. There we go. And backwards. Good. We're going into a skater with a row. So you're going to really think about pulling those elbows back here. Since we're doing an upper body today, I really want your back and your lats and your shoulders to get nice and warmed up. Okay, we're going into a torso rotation. This first time through, I want you to plant your feet, sink down into a partial squat, and you're just rotating your upper body. The second time we go through this, we're going to add a high knee to it to bring up the intensity before we get started. Good, so your hips are still here, you're just turning your torso. All right, back to the top, jumping jack. So remember, like I said before, you can start to add some more intensity here, go a little faster. Great. All right, back to those arm swings. And reverse it. Good. Okay, so here we're going back to your skater with a row. You can make this harder if you want to by bending that back knee and making it more of a curtsy lunge and less of a skater, but this is totally fine. Okay, we're going to that rotation again, and this time we're picking up the knee. So you're twisting your upper body towards your opposite knee. Bringing that knee up to hip height is going to really open up those hip flexors, get your torso ready to go. So once we get started here in round one, you're going to see in the picture up in the corner a band option if you don't have dumbbells. Okay, we're going to start with a push-up. Remember, you can make your push-up as hard or as easy as you need to. I'm going to do them on my feet, but I'll show you the knee version here in a second. Set 30 seconds on the clock. Really make sure you're inhaling as you lower and really pushing your breath as you exhale. Okay, so the knee version that you're seeing here, my back is still straight in a plank. I'm not on all fours. My back was still at an angle. Okay, we're going into a bicep curl with a static hold on the opposite side. So you're going to hold one dumbbell 90 degrees and curl the other hand. Next movement coming up is going to be a shoulder tap, so we'll be back to that plank position. Get 10 seconds. You're in a high plank. You're keeping your hips nice and still, and you're just tapping the opposite shoulder. You can also take this down to the knees too if you need to, but I would really love it if you would stick with the harder version. If you need more stability, you can widen your feet. Almost there. Nice job. Okay, we're going back to that static bicep curl, only on the opposite side. See in the little video that plays up in the corner how you would set the band up. It would just be under your feet, and it's the same idea. You hold that one side and then curl with the opposite. Bands are great because you can vary the tension. The wider you step on it, the more tension you'll have. Okay, back to the top, back to those push-ups. Remember, your modification can be on the knees, but your back still needs to stay in that plank position at an angle forward. You're not pushing your hips up. You can also see here that my elbows are coming back behind me slightly. They're not completely out to the side. That's engaging my tricep a little bit more, and it's putting the pressure in my chest and not directly on the shoulder joint. All right, moving on. Bicep curl with a hold. Good. A couple of seconds, we're going to be back to that shoulder tap. Get yourself ready. You'll be in that high plank. I'm going to show you from the side here so you can see what my back's looking like. So you see there's not much rock back and forth. I'm going to widen my feet, get a little bit more stable of the base. My back is flat. You could set something on your back and it would stay still. Good. Last bicep curl. I love doing intervals like this because even though we're only training upper body, I bet you're starting to break a sweat. You're starting to get out of breath because there's not much time between exercises. It keeps you moving, keeps your heart rate up. And then when we add the cardio interval here in a second, you'll really be out of breath. Great. Go ahead, set that down, we will get ready for our cardio interval. Okay, we're going to move into 4 high knees and 2 jumping jacks. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. This is great. It's really challenging your brain as well as your lungs. Alright, we're moving into a pop squat. You guys know pop squats are my favorite. If you want to make this harder, you can touch the floor when you're wide in that squat. Your pop squats should be quick. There's not much hang time in the squat, so you can go really fast and it doesn't hurt your legs as much. It's not as painful in like a muscle burning sense if you go really quick. A few more seconds. Great. Alright, take a 30-second water break, pause if you need more time, or go ahead and skip forward and we'll get into round 2.
Baby, can I see a six-pack?
Dumbbells again. If you're using a band, you'll see here in a second how you set it up. You put that band under your front foot and then choke up on it so that you feel the tension to do your row.
Baby, can I see a six-pack? Work out.
My upper body is leaning forward so that a lot of the weight is on that front foot. My weight is in my heel. On that front foot, on the ball of the, not the ball of the foot, on the toes, pressure to be put in your hamstring and keep the back foot is nice and straight. We're going to switch legs, and then we're going to go into a tricep.
Higher.
So again, same position with the band, put it under your front foot, row the weight up, and then arms back.
Run up in your shit.
We are moving into a walking plank, so you're going to be back into plank position. We're starting low plank. You're walking your hands up and down. You can alternate sides. If it's easier for you to remember, you can all up on one side, and the second time we go through it, you can do the opposite.
I send out paper money, that's my money. Cash a check and they spend it on me. Bad bitch, you whip, riding through the six, yeah. Paper money, that's my money. Cash a check and they spend it on me. Bad bitch, you whip, riding through the six.
You're going to grab your dumbbells or your band, and we're going into a chest fly into a narrow press. So if you're using a band, you put the band underneath your back, and then choke up on it so you feel the tension. Fly the arms open, and glue the hands together, and into that narrow chest press.
Higher. time. I need two girls at the same time. We don't even care what them lames rhyme. Smoking the seasoning, so don't waste time. Everywhere we go, it's like game time. I need two girls at the same time. We don't even care what them lames rhyme. Smoking the seasoning, so don't waste time. Like game time. At the same time. What them lames rhyme? Don't waste time. It's like game time. Don't waste time. Anywhere we go, it's like game time.
Not doing anything with the hands, you're staying low.
So don't waste time.
Kind of in a half squat position there. Job. All right, we are more than halfway through. Take another water break. Again, feel free to skip ahead or hit pause if you need time.
Let's go. Everywhere we go, it's like game time. I need two girls at the same time. We don't even care what them lames rhyme. Smoking the seasoning, so don't waste time. Everywhere we go, it's like game time. I need two girls at the same time. We don't even care what them lames rhyme. Smoking the seasoning, so don't waste time. Like game time. At the same time. What them lames rhyme? Don't waste time. It's like game time. Don't waste time.
Down dog.
Anywhere we go, it's like game time.
We're starting a high plank, and all you're doing is rotating between down dog, where you're pushing the hips up into high plank,
So don't waste time.
lowering back down. Hold for a second, and then right back up into that down dog. Straighten your shoulders, or really suck that belly in, pressing it up. Hamstrings, calves here. Notice I'm not dipping my hips way down. They're coming right down to position. Going into a single leg flexion press. Plant one foot, extend the other. Take it up. Push into the ground. The shoulder blades are not touching the ground in between. Covering. Working with that shoulder blade close to the knee. Front, inhale. Okay, you're going to grab your dumbbells or your band, and we're moving into plank. If you're using a band, you would just make it tighter and holding sides of the band, alternate sides in your head. Again, you can also do this from the knee. I like to get a really wide stance with my feet with this one, because when you row to that one side, you're essentially on three legs. Three articulated, really wide base. Okay, we're going back to that single leg side crunch.
These are the nights we always will remember. Light up our hearts, follow the flames.
There.
Nothing can stop us from it. Nothing can stop us
All
from
right, cardio
it.
time. We got a star jump and a squat complex. So your squat complex is going to be 3 wide and 2 narrow. We're starting with a star jump, which is a narrow squat and exploding jump jack. You can't go this fast or jump over at once. And I'm going to do the squat and then step out to the side. Here in a second. There we go. Or feel free to take like a pause between jumps if you can't go continuously. Good, relax. It's a hard one. Okay, your squat complex is next. You're going 3 squats narrow and then opening up the feet to 3 squats wide. If you want to make this harder, you could make them jump squats, but I don't know how your legs are feeling at this point after those star jumps. Great, and relax. All right, it is a cool down time. We're going to do this standing. We've got a quad stretch on each side, so if you need a wall, feel free to balance yourself there. Pick one foot up behind you. Really think about pushing those hips forward and bringing the leg that's up behind you. There you go. If you're doing this without a wall, find something on the floor you can look at that doesn't move. That's going to help you keep your balance. Good, go ahead, switch sides. Again, here I'm showing you you're also not going to pull that knee out to the side. You want to keep your legs as close together as you can. Easier on the knees. And relax. Okay, we're going into a shoulder stretch here. You want to make sure that your shoulders are down and back. They're not hunched up near your neck when you do this. And it's a very light pull. Big deep breaths if you're still huffing and puffing from all those cardio intervals. Good. Switch sides or up for a tricep. Hold. With this one, if you very lightly press your head into the back of your arm, you'll feel that a little bit more. You could also take a bend to the side and you'll feel that all through your obliques and your lats. Good, release it, shoulder opposite side. Up for the tricep. This is our last stretch here. I just wanted to take a second to thank you guys for all of your feedback. I am really enjoying making these workouts for you, so if there's anything specific that you would like to see or any equipment that you don't have that you want me to make a video for, leave a comment below, and wouldn't mind, hit the like button, subscribe if you are not subscribed already, and we'll be back next week for another workout.